Microsoft Excel, Chapter 2, Blue Box 11. Among the things that you downloaded or should have downloaded with this assignment was a company logo. It was a JPEG image file. And to insert that, we're going to go to, guess what we're going to do? We're going to go to the Insert tab in the ribbon, and we're going to insert a picture. So we will go ahead and um, choose Illustrations. Click here. Downward, we'll choose Insert, and then we'll choose Place Over Cells, and we're going to do Picture from a File. Okay. So part of this has to do with the resolution of my screen. It's conceivable that you might have been able to get to this a little quicker. Again, remember, depending upon the way in which you have the resolution of your screen or the size of your application window will determine whether or not some of these tools get buried. So this one was under Illustrations. Okay. Notice it's not from picture. From picture would be a way in which if you had a picture with a table in it, you could actually bring the table values directly into Microsoft Excel. I will warn you, though, you need to be careful and always, always, always double check to make sure your information was imported correctly. But that's not what we're doing in this case. We're trying to just simply add a picture that we have. It's one of the assets that you downloaded for this assignment. So under illustrations is where we can choose to insert a picture. And one of the things that has changed in a more recent edition of Microsoft Excel is the fact that historically we would simply place the image and it would float over top of this worksheet as opposed to be data within a cell. You'll notice that that option has changed, and now we have the option to continue to do that or actually place the picture in the cell. For our purposes, we're going to place the picture over the cells as opposed to in the cell. The picture that we have is located as a file, so that's why I chose Picture from File. Obviously, we could get pictures from other locations as well. For my case, since I downloaded the files to my downloads directory, then I want to make sure that that is the location that I'm going to see in the dialog box that shows shows the files I've downloaded. Notice it's showing all the files that I have. These were all the files from this particular assignment, and I want the red buff picture. So I will click on that, and I will go ahead and insert. When a picture gets inserted, we get a contextual tab that allows us the ability uh, to be able to get some of the tools and some of the actions that we might want with respect to an image. Because as this picture comes in, it's entirely way too big. Okay. One of the things that we can do that will help us to get the picture to work correctly is underneath a line, we can do snap to grid. I'm going to drag this picture over to A1. And I'm going to have it so that and you see how it kind of snapped right into the A area. I'm going to have it so that it goes from about column A to column B. This, by the way, is a bad way to resize images because one of the things that you can see is I distorted it as I changed the shape only from the horizontal aspect and not the vertical. I really should work into the corners, but I'm going to show it so that it is only in, and you can see what it's doing. It's jumping from cell to cell, and it's only going to be located in A1 to B1. For those that are visually impaired, it's nice to have alternative text, and in the alternative text is just a way in which we will have the uh, the ability to um, describe what the picture is for those that are visually impaired. So I'm going to go ahead and click alt text. We did that in an earlier assignment. And what they have us typing in is paradise, painted paradise company logo. The painted and the paradise are capitalized. Company and logo are not. So that'll be the alternative text that would show up if somebody is visually impaired and has some of the accessibility tools on. It'll describe that picture to them because we provided the information as to what is in that picture. Just simply when you're done, you can click away. And notice if I click back on that image, the alt text, or I can close that, will reappear. So we inserted the image, we snapped a grid, we made it so it was sized from to go across A1 to B1, and we put in the alternative text.